Took the Ravens a little bit to get going. But once they did, what stood out to you about the way they were able to wear down the Chargers?
The run game. No secret here. It's a great, recipe for success in this league. You've got Derrick Henry. And to me, what this solidifies is, obviously last week they didn't play well against the Steelers. This is it. They need to get the ball to Derrick Henry, and that's their main piece. I understand Lamar is an MVP candidate. Who cares? This team wants to try and win a Super Bowl. Derrick Henry is your best shot. He is unbelievable. The tough yards, the yards after contact. It's crazy. I mean, he gets hit here at his own 48. Get off me here. Get off me here. Doesn't matter. I'm still going. These matter, and you said it, Jay, yourself. Wearing people down. You start early. How many times I said the 3s and 4s become the 5s and 6s become the just get off me. This is ridiculous. This should have been 4th and 2. Stiff arm 1, stiff arm 2, 3rd and 1, no problem. We got a first down. Jay, I sit here and I say, you think of January football, you think of this offense. They're going to probably play some cold weather games at some point.
Yep.
This is the guy. You need to focus in as much as, and I think Lamar be the first guy to say he doesn't care about MVPs. He's already got a couple.
Yep.
Stick to Derrick Henry running the ball and keep wearing it down. If it's not working early, stick with it. Stick with it because you see the man had 24 carries tonight, and his 24th carry, he looked just as young and spry as he did on his first one.
Okay, let's see if Lamar Jackson has anything to say about Derrick Henry. He's standing by with Lisa Salters.
Lamar, coming into this game, you said that your offense needed to get back to being who you guys are. How were you able to do that tonight?
I believe we finished the game off the correct way. We started off slow, getting out the field. We got to fix that. I believe at the beginning of the season we were starting the game off right, but it was the finish. Now it's like it flipped and switched, whatever, flip-flop, whatever. We just got to fix that, and I believe we'll be where we want to be.
Yeah, you guys did start the first quarter slowly, but what kind of got things rolling?
We just got in sync. We hit the ground running, started making plays here and there, and we just went for what we know.
You went for it on 4th down 3 times tonight. Once inside your own 20. It paid off every single time, but what did you think about the really aggressive play call?
We pretty much knew what type of game it is.
Yo, fit, bro. Yeah, top 10. Matter of fact, top 2 and not 2.
That's crazy.
Aggressive play call, going for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah, we playoff atmosphere. We got the coaches going at it. The head coach is going at it. The brother game. I knew what type of game it was going to be. We already knew that. We got to convert. We did a good job at that. But like I said, we got to start the game off right.
I'm going to get back to the brothers, but Derrick Henry has said that you have opened up his game. Just how has Derrick Henry opened up this offense?
Man, if just like what was happening just then, we started off slow. Derrick Henry get 1 carry and just went for what he knows, man. It can't be stopped, man. That guy's unbelievable.
And you talked about the brothers. I know you said all games are personal for you, that this is just another game, but you helped your head coach beat up on his little brother one more time. Just what does that mean to you?
It's pretty cool. I'm a part of history. It's pretty cool.
Congratulations on the win, Lamar.
Thank you, Ms. Lisa. Appreciate you.
So funny.
I think they were trying to get a little more out of Lamar there. He wasn't giving it.
He never usually does. Not that interested in expanding on his thoughts there.
Yeah.
Ravens are 8-4, though, and bounced back from that loss to the Steelers last week, as you mentioned earlier. So we always talk about the 4 pillars.
Yes.
They kind of moved to the 3 pillars last week with Kansas City, Buffalo, and who am I missing?
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So you're willing to put Baltimore back in and make them that 4th pillar?
I am, but I think they're a true 4. Jay, I sit here and I look at this team tonight, and we just mentioned the run game, which is phenomenal. But now I sit here and I look at the pass game. And Lamar did what he had to do. He was 16 and 22, 177 yards. What I get worried about is not a ton of balls come out on time. A lot of it is Lamar kind of scrambling around, making heroic plays like we're watching right now. I mean, this is awesome, but it's not what you want to live and die on. Like, here's a 2-point play, could mean a lot. We're running around, we throw a fastball, and they sometimes make them, they sometimes don't. But my point here with this, Jay, is when you roll in now, you look at what's going on right here's your playoff picture. If it ended today, and they still have a shot to win the division.
Oh, yeah.
But they go to Houston. I think they get that done. Houston probably presents a few challenges. But now you roll into Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Kansas City. I look at the Kansas City matchup. Kansas City has a great run defense. So at some point, you're going to have to sit here and throw the ball on time. And they just don't do it consistently enough for me to sit here and be like, hey, this is a team that's poised to beat the Houston Texans, to beat the Buffalo Bills, and then to beat the Kansas City Chiefs or whomever in that order in the playoffs, because I get worried that if the run game's not there, they're going to have to make just fundamental passing plays. And it just, Lamar said, I'm not in sync, not him. They're not in sync. And you saw that tonight. Even the touchdown to Bateman, which was a sweet catch, not really as an offensive coordinator the option you want to take. Bateman's not really a 50-50 guy. He's covered completely there. He does a great job catching it. But I don't know if that's what you want to live and die by when you play a team like Kansas City or Buffalo.
That's fair. How about Justin Herbert? The Chargers had won 4 straight coming in, right? They win 4 straight coming in. Jimmy Harbaugh can't. It's like he's his son or something. You can't stop talking about Herbert. But at the end of the day, is he a big game quarterback?
Jay, he builds you up just to let you down.
Kind of seems that way.
You know, tonight was a night where I'm like, we're going to get fireworks. He's going up against the worst pass defense in the NFL. Justin Herbert, we've been hearing Jimmy Harbaugh talk about him. He's cooking. He's going to come out here and throw for 300. That's honestly what I thought. And instead, it's just a complete letdown. Now, they did have some drops, and there were a lot of defensive pass interference. But in a moment when you need him, he just seems to not make that huge play. This was a game where I thought, you know, we talk about those 4 pillars. He comes out here and plays like an MVP, and all of a sudden we're talking about them potentially cracking that top 4 pillars.
Maybe it's a 5 pill.
Exactly. We had another pillar.
We got another pill.
And instead, it's just a lot of moments where you're like, oh, it was close. You know, oh, he's a good player, but do you put him in the same breath as a Mahomes, as a Josh Allen, as a Lamar? I would say no. And I think the biggest, you know, exclamation point, we talked about while we were watching this, is a 2-minute drive. You're down 14 points. I understand that the game's probably out of reach. But a Josh Allen or a Patrick Mahomes is frothing at the mouth, going down the field, slinging around, thinking, hey, they're not out of this fight. We get an onside kick, we're back in it. And even when they scored the touchdown, you just felt through the TV, no energy, no sense of let's get this onside kick, we got a shot. It was not an indictment just on him. I think it's on the whole offense. It just was really hard for me to watch because I'm like, you're not, you're out of it, but you're not dead yet. You expected a little more fight.
Sometimes I wonder if that home crowd in L.A. or lack of home, they'll never accept the Chargers as their team, L.A. They'll never accept
And when they were in San Diego, it was still very similar.
Right.
You went down there as a former Seahawk, and it was like, it's a home game. We're traveling, but the 12s will be there in full force.
And it's even worse now, I think, now that they've moved to L.A. That's tough for them. We're going to check in on one final Movember update for Luke Willson. Luke's been growing his mustache. Probably one of the greatest mustaches we've ever seen on TSN. Just brilliant. I mean, this really came through for you. And a lot of people were speculating, Luke, earlier today, do you keep the mustache?
I'm thinking about it. And I tried to push the envelope with the haircut. Like, I went aggressive. I went into the barber. I said, push the envelope, just don't put it over the edge to accentuate the stash look.
Absolutely, and that barber deserves a tip.
Shout out Town Barber.
Way to go, Town Barber.
Ossington
Street.
My guy Hambone. That's my guy.
There it is. There it is. Down on Ossington. If you're there, go check them out. They'll get your mustache trimmed up and your hair put into a beautiful mullet that everyone will be excited about. Luke, how excited are you about Thursday? Or I should say, it's a triple header for American Thanksgiving, but we here in Canada call it Thursday.
That's right. I like that. And to be honest with you, I'm excited about the last game. The first 2 have the makings of an absolute bloodbath, like bleeding eyes. This is going to be real tough. You're going to wonder how this is NFL football. But the Dolphins-Packers should be electric. It should be. But tonight should have been electric, but it wasn't, and I'm a little angry about that.
Luke's right, though. I mean, Dolphins won 3 in a row.
They need a win, too.
Against the Packers.
They need a win.
They've got to win to stay in this playoff race, so that will be a fascinating one. We'll see if the Cowboys and Giants can at least make us laugh a little bit.
We'll get some good content.
At the end of the day, Detroit deserves to be actually playing on Thursday for the first time in many, many decades.
Totally.
Which is great.
And I hope they blow the Bears out of the water.
It seems pretty likely. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.